Hey Vic, what are the best reasons for living in Nellie Gail?
Oh my gosh, why live in Nellie Gail? What is Nellie Gail? Where is Nellie Gail? We got it all.
I'm Jim.
I'm Vickie.
We're with the Bishop team, your leading realtors here in Nellie Gail Ranch in Laguna Hills, California. Let's dive into the top 9 reasons to live here.
Sure.
So number 1, location, location, location. What can
Every
you tell us?
realtor always says when you're looking for a house, location, location, location. We've lived here in Nellie Gail for, oh my gosh, I'm losing track, 18 years? It's been a while. I don't know. Let's just put it up in the high teens. Location is phenomenal in Nellie Gail. You're not going to find anything like it. We're nearby freeways, nearby airports. We're near everything, hiking, biking, snow skiing, the beach, and easy to get to all of that. We're a community that has large lots and horses are here.
Yeah, where can you find equestrian zoned homes? Close to everything, not out in Temecula, Nellie Gail Ranch.
Sure. The second great reason to be in Nellie Gail is the schools, the school system, and what we have available nearby in regards to choices.
So Nellie Gail is part of the Saddleback Unified School District, so you're feeding into Valencia Elementary, La Paz Middle, Laguna Hills High School, which is an IB program, has MUN, AP, and all of that.
It's also right on the border. Nellie Gail, it's funny, you go right outside of one side of Nellie Gail, and it's Capistrano Unified School District. So you will find some people transferring into that district because the elementary school that borders us over here has a Chinese immersion program in it, Marion Bergeson, and literally it's steps away from the houses of Nellie Gail. So that is not the school district for Nellie Gail, but people do that.
You also have a tremendous number of private school options: St. Anne, St. Margaret, St. Mary's, J. Sarah, Santa Margarita Catholic, Sage. So some people do elect to go the private route, and there's a lot of options right nearby.
Sure, and not just private. You'll find also in Nellie Gail, a lot of people are now homeschooling and tapping into, as their kids get older, doing a little bit of online homeschooling combined with college courses. And by the time they quote unquote graduate high school, they're coming out with their AA degree. So that's an option too, and a lot of people are starting to explore that.
And Saddleback Community College is right nearby, so that's another option over in Mission Viejo to tap into the largest community college in the state.
Sure. The number 3 reason to live in Nellie Gail, no house looks alike. We have custom homes. We also do have track homes.
So Nellie Gail has 1,407 home sites. Most of the home sites have been built on, but you've got homes that started at 1,800 square feet and then go to over 10,000 square feet. You've got lots that start at about the 8,000 square foot range and go up to over 6 acres. A lot of options.
Sure, and many of the homes that were track or model homes in the past have been added on to, revised, so now they're also custom. In Nellie Gail, it is one of the only places in South Orange County where you can have horses on your property.
So basic rule is you have to have 15,000 square foot per horse, and you need to back to a horse trail. So not all properties are equestrian zoned, but a lot of them are, and you will see them walking through your neighborhood on the trails, as well as the equestrian center where you can also house your horses there if you don't have the facility on your property.
Sure, and then a lot of people think, well, okay, so is that only for people who love horses? And actually it's not. Many of the homes that have horse-sized properties like ours does have, we don't have horses. We just run around and play, and when our boys were young, they would go out and build forts and do this and do that and utilize the area for different things if you're not wanting horses. But it's really great to see them out there walking on the trails and just a sense of calm. It's beautiful. Reason number 4 to live in Nellie Gail is the outdoor recreation. Starting right in our own backyard with our horse trails, we have
over 20 miles of horse trails that are owned by the association. There's a number of private parks throughout Nellie Gail. Some have sports courts, some have grass areas. Gallup Park has the gazebo and a sports court for the summer concerts.
Sure, and we have a whole video on that you can go click on that goes through every single park if you're wondering. We actually ran into someone at Costco a week or so ago, and he's lived in here for like 30 years or something, and he didn't know all of the parks. So if you want to geek out on parks, we have a video on that to tell you about every single park in Nellie Gail.
And close by you have numerous options from the Laguna Niguel Regional Park, the local beaches, the ski resorts that are 100 miles away. Tons of parks throughout Orange County, and that's really close by.
Sure, you can bike, you can hike, you can boat, you can do all that kind of stuff here in Nellie Gail Ranch. Well, I mean, you might not boat in Nellie Gail Ranch, but you can get to the boating. Reason number 5 to live in Nellie Gail Ranch is our climate is ideal. I was born and raised in California, would never leave it. Jim, born in
Chicago. It's a little bit nicer than Chicago weather. It's warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Can't get much better than that. We're close to the ocean, but we don't suffer through the marine layer.
Sure.
We're on the ocean side of the freeway, so we don't get as hot as some areas. It's really a great microclimate right here in Nellie Gail.
Sure, like you said, it never gets too cold at night and it never gets too hot. Personally, I barely ever use my heat and I barely ever use my air conditioning because the temperature is just perfect the way it is and I love the outdoor air.
Reason number 6, we're really close and convenient to a lot of healthcare options. We've got Saddleback Memorial here in Laguna Hills. Mission is the regional trauma center just across the freeway, and a lot of ancillary offices, whether it's an orthopedist, a dermatologist, a dentist, optician. A lot of those are all around the hospital, so it's really close and convenient to get what you need if you have any healthcare concerns.
And what's so really unique about that is just bringing it back that we're Nellie Gail and we have acres and acres and large lots and the horses going through it, and people would think that you're in the middle of nowhere, that you can't really get that in Orange County. But here we are in Laguna Hills, in Nellie Gail, and you can get to the doctor like in minutes. So that's really unique.
And a lot of those doctors might be your neighbors.
Probably. The 7th greatest reason to live in Nellie Gail, and 7 is my favorite number, no doubt, the sense of community here in Nellie Gail. And people might think, well, these are really big houses amongst very large lots. Nobody knows each other, but that is far from the truth.
We've got a lot of great things going on, from the community concerts in the park in the summer, the Santa comes in the winter, there's snow and sledding and Easter egg hunts and Valentine's Day and Oktoberfest and all these great community events. The community center, the clubhouse, is a great attraction between tennis, pickleball, swimming, the equestrian center, sand volleyball, and now the Watering Hole, which is a full restaurant and bar.
Yeah, the Watering Hole is a great place, and it's been around a couple of years now, but they're doing events on Friday nights where we've got like trivia night and karaoke night and different like just fun and funny things. But the great thing about it is that everyone from the community, not everyone, I use that term loosely, but people from the community will go down there, and then you get to know one another, which is really great. And back to the concert in the parks, those are on Friday nights. It's usually every other Friday night during the summertime, and they are so much fun. We have fake Neil Diamond, the Beach Boys. We've
Some
got
great cover bands.
Yeah, right. And I mean, you want to go like Neil Diamond, you get the shimmery, shiny jacket, whatever. It's super fun. It's our own privately owned park at Gallup Park. So you can bring your tables, bring your spread, your tablecloths, your wine, invite your friends. It is an amazing place to come and just picnic every other Friday night, inviting your friends. You don't feel like doing a picnic? We have food trucks there. So, you can come, and so many people are there that even if you come alone, you can walk around and find friends.
In addition to that, we've got a lot of parks. There's another video specifically on the parks, but it's from sports courts to riding rings to just hang out at the concerts, sprinkled throughout the neighborhood. Very convenient, really great part of that community, great place to gather.
We have summer programs for the kiddos as well at the clubhouse, and then they utilize one of the parks nearby that they walk up to. So all of that stacked on top of each other makes this such a unique area with over 1,400 homes, large sprawling lots that we actually know each other because we come together and we do life with one another.
Reason number 8, Nellie Gail and Laguna Hills experience a much lower crime rate than that of California. Orange County as well. Some of the studies are 200,000 people and above. So Irvine hits that. 100,000 above, Mission Viejo hits that. 50,000 and above, Aliso Viejo hits that. Laguna Hills is a smaller town, low 30,000 people. So it's not on the radar for a lot of those comparisons, but has similar safety numbers.
Sure, so
for
we
South
don't even
Orange
have
County.
a chance because we're not in that vote or in that pool of play because we're smaller, but we're surrounded by those cities that are hitting, safest cities in the country.
Number 9, convenient transportation. We have a lot of options here.
Sure.
Freeways include Highway 5, 405. The toll road goes right next to Nellie Gail. You've got airports.
Sure, and about the toll road, here's a sneaky little trick. If you're going to go south on the toll road and you're on the clubhouse side of Nellie Gail, we can jump on right there on Greenfield and go south, and since it's the last entrance / first exit, you can get on it without having to pay a toll. So you can get on that and you're dumped practically already down into San Juan Capistrano if you're going in that direction. Same thing if you're coming home. You can come home and get off on Greenfield and you don't have to pay a toll, which is just kind of a nice little cherry on top.
Yeah, the exit goes right to the Nellie Gail sign, so very convenient. Also convenient, you have John Wayne Airport. San Diego Airport's only about an hour away. LAX is about an hour depending on traffic. Long Beach is close by, so you have a lot of travel options there.
Which is super great when you're scrolling around on your phone and trying to find the best flights to go somewhere. LA, San Diego, and Orange County are all international airports, but it gives you a few options because sometimes you'll find a flight for a lot less money if you go to one airport or another. We all know the tricks, but we have lots of options to choose from when looking to travel and go to airports.
What are some of the other transportation options?
We have some that start with B's. Now, of course, Laguna Hills has the city buses. Not a lot of us really use it, but the other 2 B's we do use. Jim's favorite is the bike.
Great bike lanes throughout Laguna Hills as well as Orange County. Bike lanes and bike paths.
Sure. And then my favorite would be the boats. Now, why would you need a boat? You could jump on a boat in Dana Point and get over to Catalina in a few hours because the Catalina Flyer is there. You can keep your boats in your house in these large lots and yards, if you find having that is better for you than a horse. So we've got biking and boating options here as well. So all in all, Nellie Gail is a perfect place for transportation. And people usually don't think that when you think, these large sprawling lots, horse community, acreage upon acreage, over 20 miles of horse trails through. You usually think, well, that would be pretty remote, and it's not. We're right here in South Orange County and have all of this convenient to us for transportation.
Yep, so Nellie Gail's a great place for that.
So that's about it, but guess what?
We have a bonus.
We have a bonus. Reason number 10.
Just a great sense of community. We've lived here for about 18 years. Technically, Vickie was an original owner. Her parents were.
Sure.
Back in '78, bought one of the Presley plans back then. But we've been here as a family for almost 18 years. We've raised our boys here, experienced the community, met great neighbors, and it's just been a great place to live.
Yeah, we've done everything. We've lived it and raised our kids. My parents are here. Both lived in Laguna Hills, one till their death and the other one is still living. Jim's mom has come out from Illinois. Guys, Nellie Gail has got it all. We're so fortunate, so blessed, and so happy and humbled to be here and to be able to call this our home. If you're interested in Nellie Gail or thinking about selling your home or buying a home, we would love to sit down and chat with you. We have so much information just from living in the community and doing this day in and day out. Give us a call. The number's on the screen, and we'll have a chat.
Be sure to check out our other Nellie Gail videos. You can learn more about the park, the watering hole, and all those great things. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe so you get updates on videos like this so you know what's going on.
Sure. So let's plan to chat soon. If you have any questions, I'm Vickie.
And I'm Jim, and we're with the Bishop team, your leading realtors here in Nellie Gail Ranch.
Hey, have a great day.